Greetings everyone, Tarot from the Divine here with your lights and shadows message for July the 21st. If July the 21st is your birthday, happy birthday. And I'm here with your moral and physical guardians and servants or shadows. The guardians are the lights, so the lighter side of life. And then the shadows, which is the shadow aspect that you have to work to overcome with the light so that the shadow doesn't take over and you don't end up making poor choices, bad decisions, which leads to your physical life being less than joyous or happy or whatever, however you want to put it, okay? So there is a soul guardian as well and a soul shadow, but I cannot give you those because I do not know the time of your birth. And like I've said in other videos, there's 72 in every 24-hour cycle. So I just simply cannot cover them. So anyway, here's your morals. And you know what your morals are. They are what you think, what you believe, how you form an opinion, your version of right and wrong, and what's just and not just and all of that. That all makes up your morals. So for your moral guardian, you have Imamia. And Imamia is judgment and is about the past and second chances. And I've got to say, it's a very good one for judgment. I mean, can you imagine? I don't know if you can see it clearly or not. I'm trying to get it so you can. But anyway, look at the attitude that he has. He honestly, every time I look at him, and I'm not trying to make fun or anything like that, but it looks like he's having a seriously bad hair day, and, you know, he needs some more coffee. So, you know, and being judgment, then, you know, you don't really want to upset this light being. So just a little bit of humor there. Anyway, we'll get back to it. Imamia is about the past and second chances. So you will be dealing with the past and, you know, second chances. Second chances are always given. You know, you have to try and make the most of them and not repeat your errors. Imamia brings atonement of errors, destroys the power of enemies, and humiliates them. Those born under Imamia will have a strong and vigorous temperament. They will bear adversity with patience and courage, and will love work and complete tasks with ease. He governs voyages and protects prisoners, and gives them the means of obtaining their freedom. So if they have to complete certain tasks, or if they have to do, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, a good correlation could possibly be like if someone is in recovery and they have to complete these certain steps, not to be deemed recovered, but to advance to the next step, they have to complete this step, and then that will gain them their freedom. And they can be declared free from alcohol or drugs or whatever. It doesn't mean that they're cured or recovered fully or anything like that. It just means that they're free from it. It's very freeing. It's like, you know, no more chains and shackles to whatever it is, the issue that they were having. And then here's the judgment card with, you know, gave the horn and you know, people asking for repentance and or giving repentance and asking for a second chance. So there's that. And then the shadow side, you've always got to have a shadow. Without light, there cannot be light without shadow, and there cannot be shadow without light. They coexist. You cannot be rid of one and have all of the other. You have to have both in order for either one to exist. And Alloser is the King of Cups in the tarot, and he's about results. Kings are results, practicality, and how to do it, how to how to win, how to govern my people, stuff like that. And it's emotions, relationships, and spiritual matters are the cups. So, King of Cups is an emotionally balanced person, but he brings pride. And he teaches astronomy and liberal arts, and he brings good familiars, but he teaches pride. And pride is a good thing. You can be proud, but to be prideful is to be arrogant. And arrogant in the negative sense, in the negative connotation, to where, you have disdain for others because they aren't as good as you. It's pride that you're better than others, not pride in your work, not, pride in your family, pride in your, taking pride in something that you do. That's not being prideful. Prideful is, being disdainful and putting yourself above others. And so that's what he will try to do with this King of Cups. He will try to make the emotions, where the king is in charge of his emotions, he will try to turn him upside down and make him to where he can't, emotionally, he's unbalanced. He could be either very, have a lack of emotion, or he could be overly emotional, as in, he could be raging, or he could be sobbing, or he could be, all of the emotions except in amplified. So that's what he's going to try to do. And he's also going to try to, throw pride in there, because that's his deal. So, and then that will put you back to judgment with your morals, and having to continually ask for second chances. So you want to get a handle on your shadow side, so that what you think and the decisions that you make always play out into your physical side. So your physical side, through tomorrow, is Nitaya. And Nitaya is the magician in the tarot, and the magician is action, ambition, and manifestation. So takes action, has ambition, or desire, and manifests what it is that he wants. He teaches spiritual wisdom and magic, helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Those born under him will receive revelations from him in dreams. Okay? So, and then the shadow side is Glacolibolus, and he is the Seven of Wands in the tarot, and he is about self-reflection and knowledge, and the Wands is goals, creativity, and passions, and he teaches black magic, and he causes murder and bloodshed, tells of things to come, causes the love of friends or enemies, and can make one invisible. He's an author of bloodshed and manslaughter. And the Seven of Wands, that's a battle, it's a struggle. Life can be a struggle. But in the upright, you have control over whatever is going on here, your inner demons, your thoughts, whatever, perhaps some errors that you've made, and you are fighting, and you are at an advantage, and you are able to fight them off. He wants to turn them over through black magic and cause them they are now above you, and they can overtake you in this position. And then he will be in a position to cause your magician to turn and then things won't manifest, things won't work for you, things won't, your actions and ambitions will cause further damage rather than working in your benefit. So it's important that you get this under control. Make sure that you can handle everything that's being thrown at you, and if you can't, then ask for help. So anyway, that's your message. I hope that helps. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, hey, have a great day.